Oh, we early.
45, 57.
You know,
Okay.
2 minutes.
Hey, this a
2
first.
minutes early.
2 minutes early. That's a first, bro. So,
Not on
Trying
CP
to get
today.
give people some time to chime on in.
You know
You
what I'm
know,
saying? Kendrick got us right, man. He was like, look, uplifting his folks. He's like, look, man, tighten up. What's up, y'all?
Tighten up.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another Dead End Hip Hop Live. I'm your host, Rod, a.k.a. Modest Media. I told you, man, we might be back, man. We did a live reaction to this thing. But before I get into that, I am not here alone. To my left, we got FIFO 24/7. You know what I'm saying? We live. We here now. We in here. Like,
We in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Like swimwear.
Yeah. It was virtual.
it's in their lights.
You know what I'm saying? Got it to my front right, BZ 430.
Hey, I can swim. I know I can swim.
Yeah, I ain't talking
Good
about it, B. And to his right, Kenneth B. Inge. What's good, y'all?
What up? What up? Hold on.
Yeah, man. Before we get into this conversation, man, like super chats are on. This is a super chat show. We will appreciate if you guys sending those super chats to help support this show and keep this show going. You have until 9:20 to get your super chats in, so make sure you send those in now. I'm sure y'all have a lot to still say about the situation, your thoughts. If it's not about the situation, just send in some other hip hop related stuff. It could be statements, questions, or whatever. We are here to answer those at the second part of the show. So, as I was saying, excuse me. Oh, you know what? Some bills real quick. We got a new level. We got a new level on Patreon, man, that we're opening up to kind of replace, not necessarily replace the classic. I guess it's kind of replacing. It's kind of replacing. You can still nominate classic reviews, but we're adding a little spin to it, man. You can pretty much nominate any album that we missed that y'all would have wanted us to review. So we've seen the comments over the years about, oh man, y'all missed this, y'all didn't review that. Now you have the opportunity to request that, and that level is called the request line.
Yep.
That name was given by Kenneth B. Inge over there, man. I thought it was a dope name for this. It opens it up to you guys to kind of control, what we review a little bit more. So yeah, man, we're just opening it up to, different things. Go ahead,
Let me
B.
ask y'all, so, because it's gonna happen. What if
The answer is no.
I was about to say, what if they put 808?
Yeah, of course that one's off limits. It's getting to the point now where Kanye might just be off limits, period. But we'll sign off the air with that one.
Yeah. So for right now, you can nominate any album. Yeah, and if you've been a fan of Dead End Hip Hop, y'all know this has been a long running thing. It's no way we can do it without Mike at this point either. So we would need to add him to it. But any album except that one album, really, like that's it. That's it.
And it's still gonna be the same process as the classic. Like whoever's at the nomination level, you nominate the album. After that, we create the voting let y'all to vote on it, and then y'all gotta vote on it. So, but if you're at the nomination level, you gotta be at the nomination level to put the albums in there. So, yeah, you gotta nominate it. Then after that, vote on it, and we'll talk about it.
And it's a Patreon exclusive, YouTube member exclusive, and it's not done by Dead End Hip Hop. It's done by Dead End. So I say that for a reason. Nominate whatever the fuck you want to nominate. It's not on us. It's whatever you want us to review. So it means if it's non-hip hop, it's non-hip hop. If you want us to review it, go ahead and become a patron at the nomination level and nominate exactly what you want us to review, and we'll do it.
And you see, he pushing that non-hip hop. He trying to get us to do the weekend. That's what it is.
No. Me and Mike got that covered, and that's coming out soon too. Wake Up Tomorrow. I'm bad with names, even on the weekend shit. But the latest weekend joint, me and C-Town did it. We recorded it tonight, so it'll be up at some point in time soon. I don't know the date, but it'll be up. So.
You said you had another announcement you wanted to make.
Oh,
yeah.
It kind of goes in line with the topic of conversation. The community says, you know what I'm saying? I put up a poll, and it's crazy how fast it happened. But this is the most votes we've ever gotten on any of the polls that I've put up, and this was 2 days ago. So we had 9,700 people vote. Did K-Dot kill his Super Bowl performance or not? 91% of y'all said, hell yeah, he killed the Super Bowl performance. 9% of y'all said, "What the hell was that?" And I'm being nice with the commentary, but I feel like this was a very polarizing Super Bowl performance, and you can look on either spectrum of the internet, any corner, and you're gonna see people that love it and people that hate it. Obviously, we're gonna get into it, so I won't go too far into it. But a lot of the comments was like that too. 127 comments under this post. So continue to support Dead in Hip Hop and all the community posts. And shout out to y'all, man. Almost 10,000 people voted. Let's crack that 10,000 voter barrier. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to 11, 12, 15K. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I had. Community says.
Cool. So yeah, man, that's why we here, man. Like I said, on Super Bowl night, was Sunday night, man. Like when we did the live reaction, it was a pure live reaction. We had just watched it. We went live to give our initial thoughts on it, and like I told you, we might be back today to kind of give more of a breakdown of our thoughts after like rewatching it. Seeing the commentary that's going on around there, seeing what you guys, how y'all think about it now. And so, yeah, man, I just want to kind of go around the room first and foremost, just to kind of see where you guys are with it right now, that, you have some time to sit on it, go back and watch it. FIFO, well, you just went, so busy. Like,
What up?
how you feeling about it, man? Because I know initially you liked it, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about it after, going back and watching it? I'm sure you've seen people have think pieces on it, all this type of stuff. How you feeling about it now, man?
Oh, I still enjoy it, man. I still, it was dope. And I'm trying to think. I think, Dre. So Kendrick was like the first solo hip hop act to do the Super Bowl, right? Because I mean, Dre, it was Dre and Friends or whatever. But that's kind of dope for him to make history like that, to be the first hip hop artist to just. And then I feel like he was really making a statement. I don't think this was about doing the hits. Because, if you want the hits, just go get tickets to his tour that he's getting ready to do. So he'll get you the classics, Good Kid, Mad Cities, all those joints. Once I saw the GNX,
Oh yeah,
I knew what time we was on. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I still loved it, man. I thought the way he sequenced the whole performance was spot on. It was perfect. Of course, having Samuel, Uncle Sam, like that shit was great. Ode to Chirac. If y'all haven't saw that movie, he was Uncle Sam in that one as well.
okay.
So that was dope. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. It was still a top tier performance for me.
Yeah, before I move on to FIFO and Ken, I went back and watched it, and you really like seeing it online versus like live on the TV.
Yeah.
Like you really get a chance to like. It looks so good, like the cinematography, the way they shot it. Go ahead.
Real quick for all the gamers. I saw somewhere it was inspired by PlayStation.
Yep.
Because if you see at the beginning, it was X squared, whatever.
You know what that was, right?
Huh?
You know what that sequence was?
What was that?
It was the infinite life and wealth to GTA.
Wow.
So Grand Theft Auto. So when you follow that sequence, that was the glitch for
That's crazy. Okay,
Yep.
I just want to say that as a gamer.
Everything had reason
Yeah.
to it.
And you know he was gonna do it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
The
just
Easter
like
eggs.
his albums. It's just like his songs. You know, you gotta sit with what he just did. Like, like I could see people being shell shocked by that. I mean, because they are when his albums come out or when certain songs come out. It's like, I got to sit and think about it. I got to process it. And he did that on a Super Bowl stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, man. I enjoy it even more so now. I have a even more so appreciation for it now. You
Revolution will be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong
guy.
Yeah. I was like, damn, how I didn't catch that the first time when I saw it live. But that shit was crazy.
But it looked so, just from a visual standpoint, it looked really dope going back and watching it, outside of the Super Bowl moment. And I like it even more now. You know what I'm saying? He did exactly what I was hoping he'd do.
Yeah.
Like, we can get the hits anytime. We can get the hits
We about to get that.
wherever, on the tour, he's going to do it.
It's only 13 minutes. He
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
13-minute set. There's only
Yeah.
so much you can do in 13 minutes,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
This dude did a
It felt
whole
longer than 13.
Yeah.
Like he executed every single moment of that performance.
Bro, he did a whole protest at the Super Bowl.
Bro.
At the Super Bowl, bro. Like,
While Trump was there, I think he left. They say he had left before
yeah.
halftime.
I saw a meme I saw a meme of somebody saying when the Super Bowl realized like we just paid for a whole protest that this man just did in front of our faces or whatever. So But nah, man, yeah, I love it even more so
With the
now.
way everybody was standing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that shit was dope.
It's so much that he put into this little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it's really amazing what he did here. Just going back and looking at it, and like I said, looking at all the think pieces. Ken, how do you feel about it now today versus the day we saw the Super Bowl?
Well, for everybody that watched the laugh, I managed to break out of the holding cell they had me in. The jokes were hilarious. I went back and rewatched it, and I definitely like it a lot more. You know, the night of the performance, the reaction, it was really just shock and awe about him doing the song.
Yeah.
And, you know, I wanted time to kind of process what happened. And I definitely wanted to try to avoid a lot of stuff that was out there, so I can kind of sit with it myself and just kind of formulate my own thoughts. And I rewatched it today, and it was definitely it was interesting going back, watching it, and like pausing it as it went through the set list. I don't know if we're gonna go through the set list or anything like that. We're gonna go through that.
We can.
Because I think just going through the performance is worth noting. But overall, rewatching it on YouTube, they fixed the audio issues.
Yes.
Because I do agree with people about the audio sounding a little bit muffled or whatever. I think they did that on purpose, but that's conspiracy. But it definitely sounded a lot clearer when I watched it on the NFL site. You know, to me on the rewatch.
That's what's up.
But yeah, it's very interesting what he did, and we kind of talked about it a little bit. If you guys want to hear Nick and Spike and Shelton's thoughts, we did a little brief combo about it on Dead in Sports last night. But I was surprised that he didn't do the hits. You know, typically when people get up there, they kind of run through their hits. That's, you know, you go through all the performances. This is what they do.
That wasn't his purpose, though.
Yeah. Nah, it wasn't. And it's very much Kendrick Lamar, you know, and I have more thoughts on that. But yeah, there's, you know, after I sat with it and kind of went through and listened to what was said and kind of watching the way the whole performance was arranged, I was like, this is a really interesting thing that he did.
Yeah, for me it was primarily like it feels like the finality to the whole beef. You know what I'm saying? He took the opportunity. Like, we've never seen somebody be on such a big stage. It was the most watched Super Bowl halftime ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the fact that it went over people's heads that it needed to go over, but it hit everybody that it needed to hit. And that is the nutshell of Kendrick Lamar. Like, he's the guy that has been able to cross over while staying true to himself and true to his artistry and standing on business, you know. But on the rewatch and listening to a whole bunch of theories and stuff like that, you know, the bell bottoms, you know what I'm saying, the significance of that, his jacket that said Gloria, obviously that's Latin for, you know what I'm saying, glorious. You know what I'm saying? And it's also his mom's name. So, you know, double, triple entendre with everything.
And then he talked about on GNX, the last song, Gloria. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we was talking about his pen. But that's what he called his pen, Gloria, right? Yeah.
So, you know, like, bro, like, just everything that was done was so thought out and then executed at a very high level. But I feel conflicted here, and I said it when we reacted to it live. Like, as a hip hop head, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But as just a general fan, and we see it, and that's why I said it's such a polarizing performance, because you could go to a corner of the internet where they just hate it. You know what I'm saying? You see people taking video, older people watching, and they're like, huh? Like, what's going on? And
It's
not for them.
I know,
It's
but
not for them.
I know, but that's also the beauty in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, because again, we're hip hop, and he was talking to us, and I love the fact that it went over to people's head that it was supposed to. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is also an opportunity to garner new fans and big up. So I'm not saying it was a failed opportunity to.
It's going to happen regardless anyway, FIFO, because just like any other artist, after they perform Super Bowl, their numbers go up.
Yeah, they always
their
go
numbers
up.
go up like crazy.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to worry about garnishing.
Yeah, it already went up. I think Sonny, you sent it where
Poetic Justice with like the song he has with Drake. Like the streams are up on Poetic Justice right
a lot
now.
of stuff. Yeah.
well Drake. Kendrick is now the first artist ever with over 90 million monthly listeners, and first rapper. And obviously that happened after the Super Bowl. So he's getting the Super Bowl bump. He's getting all of that. You know what I'm saying?
So the garnishing new fan stuff, it's
again, I'm not hating because I'm part of the faction that it was made for, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? We've never seen a better or bigger victory lap in a beef, dog. Like this tops it all. You know, B, how you were saying the last time we was talking about it, how if somebody mentions Not Like Us as the greatest diss track, like you can't argue it. At this point, it's like, bro, like it is the best.
Yeah.
Like the Super Bowl cemented it, dog. Like it's cemented, bro. It is
shit. The Grammys,
and now it's cemented it, dog. It's the best diss record of all time.
But see, I think it's bigger than the diss record. Like I think the Super Bowl performance, yeah.
Yes, no, 100%.
Yeah.
I just took the exit real quick.
I got you.
I just took the exit real quick, but yes.
Yeah, it's absolutely bigger than that. He took a stand on just the industry and what, you know, and everything. So
Yep.
Before we get more into that, I did want to go through the set list, and I just want to get you guys' thoughts on the different parts of the set list. So he opened with the performance teasing an unreleased song, which fans have tentatively dubbed as Bodies. I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah,
but
I know what it's called. Yeah, we go body for body. I think that's
yeah. How did y'all feel about the opening with the GNX, all that? Like,
Dope.
any specific thoughts?
Once
on that?
I saw the GNX on the stage, I was like, okay, he's gonna pretty much perform the joints from there. So I'm glad he gave a longer version of that snippet, because that was right when the album dropped, and it was titled GNX. So I'm thinking when the album came out, I'm thinking that was the song, but it was a different song. But I'm glad, because I think when we all listened to that, it was like, I want more of that song. So I'm glad he performed it a little bit longer. I don't know if that was the entire song that he performed, but I was happy he started with that shit.
Nah, the shit was dope.
That was for me. That was for me.
Yeah. Just his whole like demeanor on that shit,
Yes,
like
bruh.
the light hitting them, like man, that shit was super dope. When
Everybody
they
started
coming out the
coming out.
cars, like from the trunk, from the side. Oh man, it was so dope. Did you have any things about the?
Yeah, so kind of, you know, as we walk through this, like, you know, it opened with the PlayStation thing, right, B?
Yeah.
And I didn't know the significance of that, you know, until you just kind of broke it down.
And somebody says it's like a prison yard too. It looked like a prison.
Yeah,
yard.
it did sort of look like that at times when I was on the rewatch. So I was trying to figure that part out. But, you know, I of course, on the rewatch was like connecting that to the end. Like, and then, of course, you know, Uncle Sam comes on and says this is the Great American Game, right? As Uncle Sam with the emphasis on the Unc. You take Unc, which is what they call all of us now, you know. So we're the Unc. So I like that sort of modernization that he had, where younger people could connect with it and being called an Unc. You know, we talked about on Dead End Sports how that first Unc hurt, which is funny, but we all get it. But just thinking about like what Uncle Sam is and the representation of the government, you know, and how all of that, you know, connects with black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was interesting that this black figure comes out that everybody knows. And one of the things that you've heard people talk about is his connection to the revolution. Samuel Jackson himself and the things that he did when he was growing up, like he was about that life. So those stories are being told about him, but black people, white people, like people like Samuel Jackson, like he is that guy. So I think just having that sort of connection of him, what he represent, the personification of him, how it connects to black and white and our placement in this country was really interesting, and it started to play out as we continue to move along. But yeah, like taking the intro talking about this is the great American game, and that can mean a couple of different things, like
Yeah.
the sport of hip hop,
Yep.
the game itself,
Yep.
you know, beef.
Yep.
Like it's
the industry.
yeah, yeah.
Like Ken, I don't disagree. You know, like Samuel L's performance first and foremost was fucking amazing. Like he don't miss. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of what it represents all of those things. I more so took it like directly in terms of like it being the industry, because I feel like what Kendrick is standing on with this whole thing is him against the industry and standing on business. So the game, I took it as like the industry, because when Samuel L. was going through and he was like, oh, you're not gonna play nice. That, you know, that's too ghetto. That's too this, that's too that.
Yeah,
So
I got a
it's-
thought on that, which we'll get to, but
so it felt like he was trying to corral him into what the industry wants
him
Kendrick
to
to be. He's like, fuck all that. And then he teased it. You know what I'm saying? He remember, he played a little snippet of Not Like Us, and he talked a little bit, and he went back to the set list.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it?
But what was crazy when Sam was like, "Yeah, no, you gotta know how to play the game. You know, give the people what they want."
SZA.
He did 2 joints from Damn, like the 2 popular joints that everybody was familiar with. He did, you know, Humble, and he did DNA. Like, so that was kind of interesting. When he was like, "No, man, you gotta play the game. You can't be doing that." Oh, you know that? Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You know, and also like, again, I think another aspect is the game, again, in relation to black people, right? How black people have to play the game to get ahead,
Different.
which comes at the expense
Yep.
of sometimes other people,
Yep.
right? And there's an irony that Kendrick Lamar is at the Super Bowl because he took down Drake.
Yep.
So Drake had to be punished or suffer for him to gain his status in this country. So it's kind of interesting when you start to really kind of think about, like, you know, are you ready for the great American game and the sport of hip hop? Like it's a zero-sum game to a certain degree, and it's looking that way to a certain degree for Drake, right? All this came at the expense of him. If they don't enter that beef, Kendrick's not on that stage. So what game are we really playing, right? So I don't know, man. And I think just him standing on the hood, it's a black America, the hood, all them guys coming out of the car, right? So, you know, Kendrick Lamar's from the hood. Like there's that whole thing that there with the symbolism there
I
too.
will say this.
Real quick, super chat's closed.
Him saying the revolution is about to be televised and you get the squabble.
picked the
Yeah,
wrong
man,
guy.
it's some stuff here, bro.
Look, as a car enthusiast, the only thing I was worried, I'm like, I hope he don't dent that hood. Bro. I hope he don't dent that hood, bro. That was the one thing I was worried about. But yeah, no, can you make all of the great points, man? And to what you were saying, Modest, bro, it's bigger than hip hop. But see that's the beauty about Kendrick, bro. It's like he addresses so many things and in so many layers where you could take it on surface, but then when you dive below that surface, it's like, oh, well, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. And it just keeps getting deeper and you know, we may not talk about every single thing.
But here's the thing, like I know you're talking about, you know, performing the hits. The next song that he does is Squabble Up. And Squabble Up is actually a hit. It was #1 on the Hot 100 Billboard. So it actually was a hit. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the hits like the nostalgic hits.
This was not curated for all of the top Kendrick songs to be played. You know, like this was curated to be in line with GNX, the beef, and everything that he's been calling out. You know what I'm saying? What was the song that we reviewed with the Black Air Forces? The Party Won't Die or some.
Watch
Watch the party die. Like it's in line with all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was bigger, deeper. Pause. And that's why Samuel L. Jackson was so integral, because Samuel is what gives this shit hella layers. Yeah. You know, and the little snippets in between the songs, how he transitioned into everything. Yeah. That's what gave this shit context.
Yeah.
The Squabble Up part, it's a big song off the GNX thing, but it's also to a certain degree, you think about it like he was in a squabble with Drake, right? And and here he is because of that. He's here. And then right after that song, he did the flag, right, with black people, right?
Yes.
Which was
Is it Man in the Garden?
No,
He's
right
talking
after
about the symbolism.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
squabble
Okay,
up.
gotcha.
There was
Gotcha.
there was this flag that they recreated with black people, and that's an obvious
Right.
connection to black people, and they're building this country. There's this thing with black people and patriotism, right? That that is a thing that sometimes is discussed in spaces, but
And like, why can't we be proud to be American or whatever? Then when we've built this, like we've helped build this country, like they make us hate it because we be treated so poorly in this country.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
almost
yeah,
like taking that back, right? So you can look at it that way as well. You can look at it that way as well. Like it's so many ways you can look at this whole, because that kind of confused me at first. But like I said, when I went back and watched it, I'm like, nah, it is a way you can like just take that back, take that pride back. So yeah, man, I thought, man.
yeah, I mean,
And it's a way to
well
trick,
done.
and it's a way to trick them, thinking he's being super patriotic.
well, and that's why when I thought about this and
Yeah.
I'm watching the rhetoric, I thought it was really interesting, right? Because you have black people creating this flag of America,
Right.
Black America, right? Okay,
Right.
obvious. But then it's like white racist, white people in this world that hold on to this country and the ideals of this country since it was set up, which was always at the expense of black people.
yeah,
And here he is doing this flag showing the connection between black people and America, which they try to erase anyway,
Right.
critical race theory, et cetera, et cetera. So the thought I was talking to my wife about this is like,
We're
no
embedded
matter
in
what
this.
we do, right, we are embedded. It's like, we can't be American enough for white races, and here this guy is that's having this patriotic display, but yet you see the white races and white people up there like freaking out, right? This cultural art form isn't good enough. Like I don't know what he's saying. This is not real music. I like jazz music. I saw somebody say that, So here he is, put it on display of American patriotism, but still is not enough. They still don't like it, right? That's what I'm saying. For them, you just can't. Black people just can't really be American enough for this country. So and they just were not satisfied. And I was just like, that is kind of
that's a good point.
that is kind of crazy, So so I don't know. So then what happens? Uncle Sam comes back out, and he's what do you call him? Ghetto, right?
Yep.
You too loud. You too
Yeah,
loud.
you too loud.
You too
Ghetto.
Ghetto, yeah.
Do you really know how to play the game?
That's when he played humble. That's when he did the pop.
Yeah, he said, "Do you rep?"
Yeah,
Right.
Play the stuff that everybody know.
He
Everybody
played
familiar with.
the hits.
Yeah, humble DNA.
Now
Yep.
everybody jumping.
Yep.
Everybody knows him. Oh, you're playing the game. You're nice. Now I know these. These are the ones I know. You're playing the game. You're playing to the crowd.
Yes.
And man, bro, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, so he played Humbled and he played DNA. I don't know if anything stuck out to y'all about that at all. I'm sure it did, but we're going to go through this. And then he got to Euphoria. So he got back to the shits. He got back to the shits. And I like that too, because on Euphoria, he was that's when he was running down the middle or whatever. So yeah.
And he was doing the second verse of
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name?
Yeah.
That's a song I wasn't expecting. Like, if I
Remember-
whole set list,
oh.
Euphoria was a song I wasn't expecting to do at Super Bowl.
Man, yeah, but so Euphoria hits. So I've been saying this for forever,
have.
man. Like Euphoria hits very hard. Like because he opened the pop out with Euphoria, I think.
Yep.
So and then he did Man at the Garden. So that was just like a little break where he just cooked. B. I know you like the Man in the Garden. Like how do you feel about that moment?
Yeah, I'm glad he did it in like it was kind of like a doo-wop type of style. He was doing a Man
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Garden. And what you showing him, kid?
Cable keeps going up.
Oh,
I gotta get
Yeah,
that.
sorry. Sorry, y'all.
the cable keeps going what? Oh yeah. I like how he kind of did like a doo-wop acapella type style or whatever on the when he did the Man in the Garden joint. I was just like, holy shit! And he had his niggas in the back, wearing they all white, all white tees and stuff under the light pole. That was so hood, like
Yeah.
that, like under the street light pole. I'm like, oh shit, like
That's supposed to symbolize like street view. Like they have candles everything.
Yep. I was.
I don't have my
Yeah, I know. I got you. But yeah, it definitely represented like a street funeral. So that was, which I think it made sense to why after that happened, Samuel came out and was like, what do you say? Like, you brought your homies. That's a cheat code with you. He was like, let's check the score. Deduct one life. So I was like, yo, that's fucking kind of crazy for him to say deduct one life. You know what I'm saying?
Because of Grand Theft Auto.
That shit's crazy, bruh. And then they went to peekaboo. When that beat kicked in, I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Here we
You
go.
ain't talking about nothing?
You
Yeah.
ain't talking about nothing? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like,
Like that whole way that was shot, bro. I know you can appreciate
Yes,
that. Like
yes,
the way
absolutely.
that whole peekaboo shit was shot.
Even how he popped up. And
Yes,
shit.
bruh.
Like, yeah, the timing of all that.
Yes.
It just makes you think. Like they ain't got that much time to do this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, man. It
People
was
forget
amazing.
that this is 13 minutes, man.
was creative,
That shit
man. It
probably
was so
went like that
creative.
when you out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I you know, I haven't figured out I guess the cheat code you guys broke it down as like to GTA because I was like, what does it say? I'm bringing homeboy. I didn't really get that, and maybe it was like I think he at some point brought SZA out. I guess I don't know. I couldn't get this. I just
real quick. He said specifically culture cheat code. So,
Yeah.
Some people think he was representing how Drake, you know, I ain't moved this time, see that? Alright, cool. But no, they were saying like how they think he might be representing back to Drake. You know, how he run to Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta,
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He
you
drops
brought
that the 100 gigs and has a music video with all the people.
yeah,
in the hood and
yeah. That could be. That could be.
yeah, possibly. That cable keeps going out. Do we got some tape or something?
Yeah, we need to get that piece.
That's the love.
Mm-hmm.
It's the cable with
Yeah, it's the actual.
Give us a minute, y'all. We're trying to
the video cable.
video cable keep going out. Yeah, so then after that, man, we go to Luther and All the Stars. That's when we got the SZA stuff. Any thoughts about that since the Super Bowl?
Yeah, he started out with Luther. I think
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
Luther.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he had
Luther
did
did
Luther
thing,
first,
yeah, yeah.
and then he did All the Stars, which was, I feel like, you know, Luther was definitely one of a fan favorite of that album.
Yeah.
People, you know, the Luther Vandross sample was definitely undefeated right there. And then when he went to All the Stars, I was kind of like, okay, that's another one of their biggest hits together. So that was fitting. I think that was fitting for them to do. Because I didn't think they was going to do 30 for 30 because that's still kind of new, and I don't think everybody is like really up on that. So for them to do All the Stars, I think for that setting, I think it was perfect. I think it was perfect.
Got you. And I did see something where people were saying like SZA wasn't like overly sexualized and stuff, so it was respect to women and things like
Yeah.
that because like she still looked
Yeah,
beautiful,
typically, she-
and
yep,
stuff, and
yep.
she was covered. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? So
yep.
I saw that even that was intentional,
Really?
or whatever. So yeah, man. I think a lot of this stuff was intentional. Go ahead.
Serena.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Serena.
yeah, we ain't got there
Yeah,
yet.
we ain't got there yet. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, that's where we get to Not Like Us. He teased it,
Teased it.
and then he was just like,
Because
fuck it.
Samuel Jackson was like, oh, there you go. Now you.
Right.
Because, you know, he done smoothed it up.
Yeah.
Got it, played it safe. All right, man.
That's-
So now you know how to.
We almost there.
We almost there. Yeah. You doing good. Then next thing you know was, then he
Yeah.
like, I know you're not going to do it.
Yeah, so this was, you know, when I thought about this,
Because we forgot to mention that, too, where he said, when the Kendrick was like, let me holler at y'all for a second.
Yeah.
I want to do a song, but you know they like to sue. And he looked
Yep.
right at the camera when he said that. Bruh.
yeah,
Yeah.
so this part was interesting because, like you said, B, he came back and you know he was saying, yeah, that's how we like it, nice and calm, right? That's what America
Almost there.
wants,
Yep,
right?
you're almost there.
A submissive Negro to a certain degree, not an agitator, and you know it's just like why is that? Like why does America get uncomfortable with perceived aggressive Negroes? Well, they had us in slavery, right?
Yep.
So the ones that were aggressive, what are they doing? They're gonna, you know, rebel. The ones that are passive and submissive and nice, they're gonna go ahead and be complicit and go along with whatever Massa is saying.
Yep.
So that sort of thing that's going on is systemically built into the country. where they don't even know about it.
You make music to pacify them. I make music to electrify them.
Boom. Right.
there.
Yeah. So it's interesting when I was thinking about that. I was like, you know, the riots and all this other stuff. They get nervous when black people get loud because unbeknownst to them, but like, you know, for the white racists or whatever, it's just like that was a sign that shit was about to go down. You know, Nat Turners and all those other folks like, nah, we don't want that. When they get loud, like we in trouble here.
Yep.
So they
We need to calm
prefer
down.
us to be
Yeah.
exactly nice and calm and stuff like that. So I thought that was really interesting when I kind of thought about that a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then he said the 40 acres and a mule thing, I think. Did he say that here?
I think he said. I thought he said it. Well, yeah, I think he did say it right before you went to Not Like Us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's bigger than the music. 40 Acres and the Mule is bigger than the music.
Yeah,
Yep, he did. He did.
Yeah.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah.
And he did it.
Nah, he did.
He did it.
He did.
He went to Not Like Us, bro.
Yeah, that was amazing, man. There's so many memes with that. The way he was looking into the camera.
He
when
said, "Say Drake,
say Drake."
all that shit.
Bruh.
Yeah, man.
Bruh.
Like, yeah.
And I think when we did the initial live, we were saying that the A he had was an A minor, but I think that's his symbol for PG Lane.
It could go both ways.
double
You're
double
right.
entendre? Oh.
You're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're
okay,
right, but
okay.
it's obviously a double entendre.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, like yeah. But then yeah, man, we
Like
closed it out with
TV
TV off. And that shit
Perfect.
sounded big.
Perfect, bruh.
And I'm glad that he
Yeah.
didn't end with Not Like
Yeah,
Us. And he
yeah.
ended with TV off because, again, like the story that he told throughout this whole
And he
performance,
brought out Mustard too.
it was
man. That
perfect. Like it was
bruh.
perfect. Turn this nigga TV off, bro. It's a wrap. For him.
See, I took it deeper than that. Like y'all
Okay.
turn the TV off. You know, we watching Super Bowl. You know, it was being processed. He could be telling like, "Yo, I just shut the Super Bowl down. Turn the TV off."
Game
you know what I'm
over.
saying? Game over or whatever. So that's one way of also looking like that. That's another way you could take that. In
And
my
remember,
opinion,
he
too.
had game over in the stands.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I mean, shit, the game was over. Shit, that's I mean, the way they was getting their ass kicked.
Man, I remember when
but,
I first heard TV off, I was like, man, I was like, this shit, when that beat switch, I'm like, he got a performance at the Super Bowl. Like, that shit sounded so big and epic, bro. And he did. Like I said, I'm with you, FIFA. I'm glad he finished. Because I was wondering if we was going to get TV off. I'm just like, damn, he didn't even get TV off yet. Because he was still staying in that GNX bag for the most
Yeah.
part. So I was like, man, we're going to get TV off. I was hoping we were going to get TV off or Hey Now. So I was like, we got to get one of those joints. And yeah, he finished out with TV off and brought Mustard out there.
yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit was dope. That shit was dope. It
Yeah.
was yeah. He had a good dose of like energy for different vibes throughout the whole performance, man. So I thought it was dope. And a message. Like I said, this shit was for us, bruh. Like this shit was for us. Like when you watching that shit was for us, bruh. I loved every moment of it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the not having all the hits and him playing Money
Yeah, we gonna
Trees and all
get
that stuff.
that. I mean, he's about to do a whole concert. He's about
Exactly.
to perform those hits at
Exactly.
that concert.
And then, like I said,
Yeah.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
I think Rob I like what Rob said when he said he played hits, just not classics. I think that kind of helps frame it up a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he did play some hits.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, and Serena
Crip
dancing
walking,
on Crip walking as a
Compton
grave.
connection.
Yeah,
Compton
yeah.
connection. Because people
For
forget
sure.
she's from Compton.
And that A minor, that was loud.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
the
They were
whole
waiting.
damn
Yes.
thing, bro.
They were
Yes.
waiting on that.
Yeah.
They were
Well,
absolutely
shit, you
waiting
didn't
on
even talk about how the crowd went crazy for the snippet of Not Like Us.
Yeah.
Because the crowd, you heard the crowd,
Yes,
like
bro.
almost gasping for air. Like, oh shit, is he about to do it right now? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that's what people wanted to see. Is does he have the balls to do it? Is he gonna stand on the business of doing Not Like Us? And he did. And I love the fact that, I kept saying he should come out to it. I love the fact that he didn't lead with it. I love the fact that it wasn't the last one. I like, because it was
And
thought
he
out.
was teasing it throughout the
Yep,
performance.
and he
though.
was.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So,
Like everything, like it was just executed to the umpteenth degree. Like,
Yeah,
like
it
it
was.
was really good, really good.
Yeah, real quick, man. Apologize for the technical difficulties. We having problems with the cable, video cable, so we're trying to work on that now on the spot. Usually it's audio issues. Now we got cable issues, so it's always something. But I wanna. I don't know if y'all have too much more to say about it because we are running a little long. But what I wanna point out two ends of the spectrum, right? So on one end, and it's been a lot of think pieces, but this is not a think piece. This is just a straight, like, how I feel about it, right? So on one end, you got this person that said, usually I say, excuse my language, but fuck that. With all disrespect, I don't give a fuck if you like the halftime show or not. I don't give a fuck if you salty about Drake or not. Respect the king when you see one. And if you're black and you take and talking down, you're a clown. Dear Kendrick, thank you for bringing the culture alive on the biggest stage. Others may not have caught your messages, but trust, a lot of us did. Stay black, stay loud, and stay proud. The revolution will be televised. So that was one on one end of the spectrum. Obviously, they like it. So there's another perspective. Let me put this in perspective. Beyonce's entire Super Bowl performance was an ode to the Black Panther Party. She was in all black, dancers in all black, Bruno in all black band, everyone in formation. Message heard loud and clear and still entertaining. So please miss me with the message this and message that. At the end of the day, it's an enjoyable musical performance meant to entertain the masses and introduce people to artists that they normally wouldn't listen to, linking sports and music together in harmony. It's okay to do both and be both and still have an outstanding performance. That's it, and that's all. So that's their perspective on it. Like, he could have still did both.
So he felt
and
like
made it
he felt like he wasn't entertaining. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. It's like, you know, Beyonce did this and it was real black, but it was still entertaining.
Yeah, but the style of music is different.
Yeah.
And Beyonce is literally one of the best performances of the fucking world.
Yeah, yeah, like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You talk like you put her like in the Michael Jackson category. She can't dance like him, but in terms of being entertained from a performance, like Beyonce's on that level.
Yeah.
Kendrick is not that type of artist. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick is a revolutionary, thoughtful lyricist. Like it's not gonna hit the same.
Yeah, and then one person said, just to point this out, that was a Coldplay Super Bowl, and Beyonce did that one section, that one song. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's that. But so yeah, this man had to put together a whole set list for this show. So yeah, man. Any other final thoughts about it before we go into the super chats?
No, man. I mean, you know, great. It's gonna go down as
Legendary,
one of the
man.
great performance,
Yeah, 100%.
This is great, man.
Yeah.
Our first solo hip hop act to do that. That's amazing.
And it was the most watched one ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So that's like the cherry on top.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 126 million, something like
I
that.
couldn't
It
even tell
just
you.
beat out Michael Jackson. I know it just beat out. It just beat out his. You know, Michael Jackson shit was crazy as hell, thanks to Living Color. But yeah, this shit was fucking wild. So yeah, that's dope, man. A hip hop artist did that. That's dope.
Yeah. Any other last words, Ken?
Yeah, I think it says something about the uncompromising nature of Kendrick Lamar to do this his way, the way he wanted it, everything that led up to it. You know, knowing exactly what he was doing with the smiles and stuff like that. You know, the timing, creating
Yes.
those memes, those moments that'll live on forever. But also doing it at the Super Bowl, right? Given the history of the NFL and his relationship to
Michael?
They said
Is your
your
mic
mic
on?
off. Yeah.
Because we catching
Oh,
the room.
my bad.
You ain't have the clip.
Fell
Yeah,
down.
so what final thoughts?
My clip fell down. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, you know, it's it's a form of rebellion, man. I think that's dope, and it just shows kind of like the uncompromising nature of who Kendrick Lamar is, and you know, and it, you know, like to a certain degree, I understand all the post performance analysis and stuff like that, but this is who he is, and it showed that he was able to get to this stage by not following or adapting to trends or whatever, by being exactly who he is, right? And it was also hard for me to not ignore the fact that he did this on the NFL, given the relationship that the NFL had with Kaepernick was going down, and to deliver that type of messaging on the world's biggest stage where everybody was watching was really interesting. And you know, hip hop is an art form that is still black, right? That hasn't been, co-opted all the way, right? And infiltrated to a certain degree. Like it's the one thing that is untouchable, right? And we've held on to it for a very long time. And I think that that's dope. And to get up there and to do this his way, to have that flag, or there's this Black American flag that represents the past, the present, possibly the future of where this whole country is going to go, is interesting. So I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I respect it.
All right, man. So we're still working on the video right now. I know you can hear our audio. It's really ironic because turning the TV off, right?
Right.
But
Which yeah, I forgot about that part.
You might cut up.
So yeah, but yeah. Let's see. At times it said like he was saying, it was saying turn this TV off. It was like turn his TV off or something like that.
it did sound like
It
that.
did
at
sound
times,
like that, yeah.
It did sound like that at
Like
times.
his as he was talking to Drake.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, but yeah. It
Man,
just
I know
kinda sounded
that
like
them Drake fans was mad.
And then it was like game over, and then you said the revolution will be televised, and then turn the TV off. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I could talk all day about this.
Yeah, nah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to come back and talk about it like afterwards instead of, getting a better breakdown of this thing instead of just doing a reaction. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, at least give you guys that or whatnot. But yeah, man,
Real quick.
Yeah.
You talked about the numbers, so I found them. So it's the most watched Super Bowl halftime show ever with 133.5 million views. These are just records that Kendrick broke in the last 12 months. Most Grammy wins ever for one song, obviously 5. The record for the rapper with most all-time Spotify listeners, 88.8. Most streamed diss track of all time, Not Like Us, 1.08 billion streams already. First rap song to sell over 20 million units, Humble. Will become the first double diamond rap song. That's fucking crazy. Fastest rap song to reach 500 million streams on Spotify in 70 days. That's crazy. First rapper to ever debut at #1 with the shortened track week. Most song streams in a week for any rapper, 81.2. And most single day streams for a rap song ever, 13.1.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, man, this man is doing something amazing right now. Like,
Yeah.
We never seen it.
Yeah.
He's had
We've never seen this type of run.
Hell of a year,
Being
man.
conscious, right?
Right.
Like not on some crazy like dog. It's amazing, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, those are our thoughts on it, man. Like I said, it's a lot of think pieces out there. So have your way with it. Go back and watch this thing. And that's a good thing about this too. Like people want to keep going back through it to break it down. So those numbers are gonna go up.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's crazy what this man is doing on the Super Bowl stage, bro. On the Super Bowl stage.
That's crazy.
But anyway, man, I'm not going to keep y'all here too much longer, so I'm going to get into these super chats. Thank you again for always sending those in. Obviously, we need them. Y'all see our TV going off, all type of stuff, man. So we need the funds, and so we can get some better stuff up in here, man. But at this point of the show, this is why I pass it over to Ken to go over the super chats that you so graciously sent in to us. Thank you again. Without further ado, Kenneth B. Inch.
All right. Starting with Stuntman, it went up.
This thing's so far behind, I can never know.
It's all good. This just.
Love you guys. It's Andre 3K Bracket. Have any of y'all heard the joint he did with Gorillaz called "Do Your Thing"? It's a crazy one.
Not off the top of my head.
Did. I feel like I did. I feel like if I listened to it, I remember it, but I think I did.
Okay. Baseaholic, Kendrick did 17 push-ups in a Not Like Us video, said peekaboo 17 times in the song. It had 3 X's at the Super Bowl. Deduct one life. It has to be XXXTentacion, right?
Yeah, I saw another thing.
Think about that.
Because Peekaboo is supposedly Kendrick talking about the Drake extension thing, and when he performed it, he was inside of the X. So that's just another fan theory I saw. So I don't know the validity to that, but just throwing it out there.
I didn't think about the XX joint.
Donovan, I hope one day I'll hear the story of what really happened between these two. No hearsay, just their explanation, because no way this much hate was spawned over a control verse and some sneak disses.
Hey man, never know. This is probably remember. I think I said this when it started happening. Like when we started getting the diss songs, I was like, man, it's just been formulating for the last, over a decade. So maybe we could be there.
Real quick, just tell them we're gonna switch to a tripod.
Yeah, we gonna.
Can we just take a just tell them take a break or something? Like, we'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Switch it to the commercial.
yeah, we be back, y'all. Hold on, we gotta figure this out. This cable thing is like, this shit is it's crazy. We gonna switch to a widescreen or something?
Yeah, we're just gonna switch to a wide station.
Where are the tripods?
Can they still hear?
Yeah.
To the
Mics
camera.
are muted.
Oh, the
So the mics are muted.
Okay. So we good.
Yeah.
So we set up.
Yeah.
So we everything is good to go. All right, y'all. We back. So Dean said, I do think that live instrumentation would have made the performance much livelier, but I'm not mad with what was given. I'm very curious on y'all's thoughts of rumors of fake crowd noise being added, though.
Yeah, I don't think it was fake crowd noise.
Just trying to find anything to downplay this man's success. It's crazy.
Yeah, because they showed different angles, people that was filming and
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
it's funny. It's hilarious, man. Just anything to try to downplay it.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to put out there.
I
But,
know that
you
is.
You know,
Like out of all the Super Bowl performances, now all of a sudden we got fake crowd noise when Kendrick do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. And go ahead and re-say your thoughts about the Kanye thing for the previous one.
With Kanye, honestly, I haven't been paying attention to what he's been doing and saying recently. But look, man, your boy kept it G, on the last review. So go back and watch that one. You know what I'm saying? So you feel how I feel about where Kanye's at with it. But yeah, I don't know any of this new stuff.
Gotcha. Who did a better job at discovering talent, Dr. Dre or Wayne?
Dr. Dre. He gave us Snoop, early Snoop. I mean, hell, shit,
NWA, really,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I mean,
Easy.
honestly.
Hey, look, he gave us, Easy, Ice Cube,
Yeah.
fucking NWA, MC Ren, Easy E,
Tupac.
Snoop. No, I wouldn't say Tupac.
So who gets credit for discovering Pac?
Pac was discovered
Dre.
before
Yeah,
Death Row,
yeah,
bro.
before Death Row.
True.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
But
He Dre only
revicted-
produced one song on the double album, and that was California Love.
True.
Like, it wasn't like Dre was producing this whole albums and shit.
You're right.
Yeah. So I would say Dre, Snoop, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dre. Wayne really just got Drake and Nicki.
Yeah.
Really?
That's all. Ain't no really. That's all he got.
Yeah.
Jonathan Hernandez, with the letter grade Drake's performance in these rap beefs. His performance versus Meek, versus Pusha, and versus Kendrick.
The only one he won was Meek.
I'll give him A. I'll give him A on that one.
That's it.
Yeah.
That shit's over with now.
So what's the grade for Pusha?
Done.
Oh, he lost that. I don't know the grade.
I give him a C.
Oh, he's just gonna walk across the camera like that.
I know, right?
He could have ducked or something.
I know. Yeah.
And versus Kendrick.
Bro, this is the worst fail in hip hop when it comes to a beef.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It is absolute. This man is lifeless.
Yes.
Like, you could see it in his demeanor. He's doing a concert right now. He don't even
Australia.
have life in
In
him.
another country, bruh.
Well, here I don't disagree that he is a little bit lifeless, but I'm not gonna front. I don't know if y'all seen the videos of the crowd's going crazy. He is getting energy from the crowd.
It's his fan base.
Bro, it's
100%.
but dog, like, he still looks lifeless in these videos I'm seeing of him surfacing.
Man,
And then you got hecklers too. It's people in Australia
Of course,
heckling him right now.
Of course.
They not like us. They like when he's walking down the hall,
Of
like that.
course.
and that's in Australia. So can you imagine if he was?
Oh my God, he
If he
cannot
was in the
tour
States?
here.
Yeah.
Niggas, like, even niggas that like him, they probably just gonna fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's gonna be forever, bro.
it's crazy.
It's gonna be forever.
Yeah, that
if he
shit's
comes to
crazy.
America, bro, every single city, there's gonna be a handful of motherfuckers that's gonna
'Cause
say you not like us.
Is Party, isn't he from Toronto?
Yeah.
The Party Next Door guy?
Mm-hmm.
So he even staying in this country,
Bro,
doing
he
an album with a
looks-
dude in this country.
He don't look like he got no energy.
Dog, you know
Everything
what I just thought
seen.
about? So, remember Kendrick said, I like Drake with the melodies on, and then
he
in Party
makes
Next
a
Door, R&B guy?
Mm-hmm.
So what if this about to be like an R&B album, bruh?
It is an R&B album.
So it is. It is an
it's
R&B.
about to be an
So
R&B.
Drake is not going to rap on this.
Yeah, he might rap a little bit. Like that sing-song rapping. He gonna do something, probably. I don't know.
But he's going to be mostly melodies.
It's gonna be mostly.
That's fucking wild if that happens. That's fuck. Y'all tell me if it happens, because I ain't listened to the album, but y'all tell me.
Yeah, but nah, man. I know you. Like, he out there touring, man, but he don't look like regular Drake. He just doesn't.
I'll give him a C, D, and F.
Oh, you gave him a C on the me?
Yeah.
I give him a
was
B.
solid, bro.
I give him a B. I
He
give him a
back to
B on the
back,
Meek.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Meek
It
was solid.
became a whole thing.
Yeah, I gave him a B on Meek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to back, I like that record. I give him a B. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead, Ken. Yeah.
Malcolm, there's a Joy Taylor in every warehouse in America. I totally understand why they didn't stop hiring women. Okay.
Oh,
Jonathan Hernandez, early prediction. Who's doing the halftime next year? Taylor Swift. And do you think Jay would ever host it himself or have some Rockefeller collab?
nah, he wouldn't
Jay
host it
ain't doing
himself. Nah, cause he already know the pushback he'll get on that. Like he can't even. He's positioned himself where he can't do it at this point. It would be. I think he could put on a good halftime show, but
If they did it in New York, but they don't ever pick cold weather cities to host the Super Bowl unless they have a dome. So I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
And real quick, man, appreciate y'all for sticking around through the technical difficulties, man. Like, for real. Like, we see most of y'all still in here. So thank you so much for that. Just want to point that out before we continue on.
Armada, is Kenny gonna drop the deluxe this weekend? I think he has a new song for Cap 4, and it would be funny to drop it and the deluxe on top of Drake's new project.
Oh, man, if you do that shit, man.
Man, no way.
I didn't even think about
No,
that.
I didn't think about that either. No way.
I didn't think
'Cause
about
I know
that.
Anthony Mackie said he's doing one of the tracks on the movie for the new Captain America movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Anthony
okay.
Mackie said it. So yeah, that would be fucking wild. Come on, man. Leave. Okay, Kenny, leave him alone.
You said game's over.
Game's over, bro. Just leave him alone at this point.
That is diabolical.
That
though.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know people going to be tuning in to it
Yep.
just to see what he going to say.
Yep.
He might as well drop it. Fleazy81, if you was Drake right now, how would you redeem yourself? Well, I think it'll be interesting to see how this project with Party Next Door goes and the reception to that. And if you got some bangers on that, that could start to kind of do some sort of recovery. So I think this is a good step. Like, it's not a Drake project 100%. Like, it's a collab, so we got some cover if it flops versus if he put out.
Album by himself. Yeah.
Yep.
But will he though with the whole UMG thing? Like when is that gonna kind of?
We don't know. We don't know what that aspect of this. I think Drake is doing. I think Drake and Cole. I'm gonna throw Cole in here too. I think they both have pivoted the way that they need to. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake is out of the country, out there, touring, making his money. Has a project so that way he stays somewhat relevant. We'll see how that goes.
Cole was like, "Fuck all this. I'm gonna put on y'all nostalgic hearts." And
100%.
did a whole podcast,
Yes.
talking about his early mixtapes and all that shit.
The Dollar in the Dream shit, you know what I'm saying, that he's
That's it.
doing. So,
All that
yes,
shit.
So the pivot is what they're both playing it as best to their ability right now. There's nothing else you can really ask
Just
from
act
Drake.
like this didn't happen. Just
Nah.
keep moving.
You know why he can't be? Because the pressure is applied by Kendrick. And the pressure just continues to increase. So he can't just not, like, you know what I'm saying? He's doing the best he could do.
Yeah.
He's serving his fans in a different part of the world.
Man, he needs to chill, bro. He needs to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But he ain't.
do some namaste.
He not relaxing, Rod. This man walked down the stage with a shirt, bullet holes, and smoke fucking coming out his
Yo.
back, bruh.
Yeah, he wildin', dog. Like, he
Yeah.
wildin'. He wildin'.
No, he need to chill, bro. Just for his self-help. Like, for real, bro. Like, not even joking. Like,
Well, he better not lose a lawsuit because that won't help. At that point, he needs to retire. Calm down. Not surprised, but have y'all seen some of these OGs with the backhanded compliments after the show?
have what now?
What OGs?
OGs, I have not.
I haven't
haven't
seen
either.
OGs. Yeah, I've seen like old ass white people on come out and say shit, but I haven't seen no
I
old
ain't
actual OGs like rap hip hop people. No.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, I have to check it out and see what was up with that. Armada, weird collab pictures, Derringer and Sexy Red. I'm here for
What?
it.
I would listen. I would definitely listen.
Yep, I would do that.
Ranger and Sexy Red.
Shit, put Sexy Red with it.
No,
Alchemist can make anybody work. Put it with
Oh
Alchemist too.
man, that is crazy.
That is crazy.
Lotto and Madlib.
No.
Nah.
Nah, that's not Lotto Lane. She won't be inspired enough for that.
I think Lotto and Alchemist could do something.
That's about the same wheelhouse, just down there, pretty much.
Madlib is a little bit more obscure.
What about Logic and Jazzy Faye?
That could work.
And Jazzy Faye.
I know out of all the people that you could pick.
I don't want it.
It said
I don't
weird.
want it.
It said weird. So
That's really weird. Yes.
yeah,
What about Mustard and Taylor Swift? That's weird.
that is weird.
But she would love. But knowing Taylor, she would love that.
Yeah, Taylor would do it.
Yeah, Taylor would do
Taylor
it.
would 100% do it.
All right, those are fun. Ken, why the hate for the weekend? I don't hate the weekend.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't.
It's just not your preference.
What House of Balloons weekend was, but that other guy, I don't know him.
Rob Costa said Boss Man, D-Lo, and JPEG Mafia.
I don't even know.
That
how
would be
works.
weird as
Yeah,
hell.
that is weird. I can't even process that. I can't even process it.
I want to hear it.
But I
now,
feel
ain't
like
gonna lie.
Peggy would do some crazy shit with Boss Man. I believe he would be up for the task to do some shit with Boss Man.
I feel like for him that would be like I feel like he's like an Odyssey. Like don't send me niggas y'all know I'm gonna be good with. Send me something that's actually gonna challenge me.
Detroit, I guess it was much clearer on YouTube than
You
the
said
live.
that. You said that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. It had me questioning whether or not I misheard the night of. Jonathan Hernandez, what's the better song of these three? Effing Problems or Forever? Where's the third
I
one?
was about to say what's the third? maybe he
It
meant
said
these two.
FKN.
If he's on his phone, he probably meant two, because 2 and 3 are episodes, so it's probably
Maybe
a
he
typo.
meant to. Yeah, maybe he meant to.
Probably a typo.
Fucking Problems and what?
Forever. I'm going Forever.
I'm going problems.
Yeah, I'm going problems too.
Fuck that. I'm sorry.
Fucking Problems.
Girl, you know you.
Yeah, I don't know. That is tough.
Yeah, Forever's a good song.
Yeah, Forever is a good song.
Fucking problems has aged better than Forever.
Has it really?
Yes.
I think so.
I don't know. I'm
I
gonna
haven't
go
listened to
Forever.
him. I haven't listened to him in a
Fucking
minute.
or Forever sounds dated.
It sounds dated.
I haven't
yeah.
listened to him in a minute, so I have to listen to him.
Eminem's verse sounds dated.
It sounds extra dated because of Eminem. I hate to say it.
Really?
For real?
In my personal
know.
opinion. But it's mainly the production.
I gotta
though.
listen to the
That's-
song
It's the
again.
production.
It's
I gotta
mainly
listen
the
to the
production,
song
though.
again.
I think Drake sounds like old Drake on it. But I
That's
think
your
Wayne
last
sounds
name
like
forever,
Wayne.
First name greatest.
Yeah.
like a sprained ankle.
I think like Eminem's flow was still nice. Like what's dated
It's
about
the
his flow?
production, bro.
It's mainly the
Eminem,
production.
but it's
Yeah.
the production.
It's mainly the
I gotta
production.
listen to it again.
Yeah, me too. Brian, I would support Dead End Hip Hop, and I would support that other guy equally. The guy FIFO said.
Appreciate you supporting us.
Yep.
What part
The one you went off on said that if they're a fan of this guy, don't be a fan of
Oh,
us.
DJ Act.
Yeah.
Oh, you weirdo. How you say that?
support.
Armada, who win in a rap battle?
weird, bro.
Zell Curry versus Gibbs.
Denzel Curry.
You know, rap battle.
Versus
You
Freddie
picking, you
Gibbs.
picking Denzel over Gibbs?
No, I was just saying.
Oh.
That's who.
Yeah.
He said Zell Curry.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I heard. I mean, Gibbs went hard on Jeezy on that pinata.
And he went hard on Benny on this last one.
So I mean, I haven't heard no diss tracks, nothing that Denzel Curry did.
Oh, that's
Not taking nothing away from him, but that's an odd
Yeah,
pairing.
you at least have some type of history with Gibbs.
Yeah,
We don't,
so-
with Denzel is kind of like pure based off. You just have to.
Who
it's
did
a
he
way
go
of-
at? Like, who did he
yeah.
go hard at?
Why are we talking about a beef between?
I don't know.
Is he saying beef or like
Rap
who
battle.
does
No,
better?
just like a rap battle.
Like a rap
Yeah.
battle.
Rap
It's a
battle,
rap
yeah,
battle.
yeah,
Yeah.
That-
Like who raps better or just a rap like
Like if
I
they
don't
did-
like.
if they
he-
went
They
at
was
each
making
other.
songs at each other. I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah.
kind of like how Daylight and Joey
CJ.
are kind of going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems odd. to me.
I don't it though. Yeah, it's a.
But if we were going just like, you know, MC for MC, I do think Denzel Curry could probably pull something out the bag on Freddie.
Yeah,
I think he's a lot more versatile.
Yeah,
I think
Gibbs,
he's-
we got the work though. We know what he's capable
Yeah.
of. Listening at, you know
So
what
so
I'm
for
saying?
me, like Denzel Curry is a lot like Jid, where they can rapidy rap you. You know what I'm saying, and blow you away by like the artistry and what they can do technically.
Yeah.
But it's like if we're talking like rap battle, like I believe Gibbs, like in his lyrics, like he from Gary, Indiana. Like Denzel never came off like
You from Carroll City? Shit.
I know, but he doesn't have a tough guy or gangster persona.
Right. That's why I can't even think about it in that,
I know,
in that
because it's
way.
not in the
I'm
same
only thinking
league.
about it as like ability. Is what I was thinking about.
Denzel Curry's ability is crazy, but again, like I feel like Freddie just be in a safe space. Like I think he could have an outer body moment if he had to rap against somebody like Denzel Curry.
Jamie, to FIFO and Modest Media, you got to listen to ASAP 12's new single, Millennium Puzzle. Beat is unique, rapping is passionate, been on repeat since I heard it.
Really? Okay. That's what's up.
So definitely check that out. Josh Bros, the show was amazing. The same idiots who say they couldn't understand what he's saying will go listen to heavy metal where they're just screaming, LOL. Facts.
Yeah, that's true.
100% facts. Yeah.
Wait, say that again. I was reading something.
The people saying they couldn't understand what Kendrick was saying will go listen to heavy metal where they're just screaming.
Oh.
Yeah.
They didn't understand because it wasn't for them.
Dean, there was a Sauce Walker interview where he stated many Houston OGs don't mess with the newer gen of rappers. He then made Travis Scott an example of that. Despite his ode to the OG Houston sound, no one's yet worked with him. Huh.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
That is interesting right there.
I seen that take that he had in
We talked about it. I
wonder
thought.
why.
This sounds
a
different.
part of it. No, this was a
Oh,
different
this is
one.
different?
Yeah, this is
Oh.
different. This is different. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't embraced the young up and coming rappers.
Mumby don't want to work with Sauce Walker? I mean, who's gonna go get Paul Wall, Chameleon there?
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't
he
know.
probably
Mike
better off
Jones.
without him.
Mike John.
Right. What OGs, bro?
Bun
Hey,
B.
man. So, I don't know.
I'm saying Bun B.
I mean, besides Bun B, but he's semi-retired, ain't he?
He was just on that status selector shit we did last year. What you talking about?
Still semi-retired. He ain't working, but I guess you're right. I guess you're right. But I like Bun B and Sauce. That would be interesting.
I think it would be too.
I'm here for that.
Bumpy actually had a feature on Smino's project from last year. It's actually really like the beat, like he kind of like brought that Houston type of sound to Smino's project. It actually sounds pretty good. They played off each other pretty well.
Yeah, so
He should bring Mike Jones back.
Who? Mike
Sauce. He
Jones.
should bring him out.
The joke was right
Mike
there.
Jones said it.
The joke was right there. You know?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, let me look up these Houston rappers. Trader Truth, Zero. One of them are dead. Which one is it? Zero?
It's Zero. I think.
Zero?
Yeah, I think. Didn't J. Cole just make a track about Trade Truth? Trade Truth and Ibiza.
I think Trey retired.
Yeah, I think he's just retired.
Yeah, I think he retired.
Ooh, Scarface.
Yeah, that would be good. He's an OG. Lil Kiki.
No.
Sauce want to work with Lil Kiki, bro. Slim Thug. Come on, man.
I'm telling you, Mike Jones.
I don't know why.
Or Scarface.
Yeah.
call him Sauce Jones.
Sauce Jones.
Some of these guys doing you a favor, bro. Anyway, moving on. Black Ken. That's me too. 90% of the set list was hits. DNA, Humble, All the Stars, TV Off, Not Like Us.
Yes.
Right.
You're right. We said that.
Oh,
They just wanted the classics. That's all.
somebody posed a good question. I wanted to bring this up earlier before I had my mic off, but they was like, where did this rule, this secret rule of only having being able to do like old stuff or old nostalgic stuff like came for the Super Bowl?
Because that's all people ever done.
True, but think about it. How many people like Kendrick are doing the Super Bowl while they're actually still in their prime? They typically do Super Bowl well after their, you know what I'm saying, their career starts slowing down.
Beyonce career wasn't slowing down when she.
But she didn't lead it though. She was a guest. That don't count.
What about the one when she had the Black
Just now?
Panther thing going on?
That's what they
That's what I'm talking about. That wasn't hers.
That was
That was
Cole-
Coldplay.
it was?
That's Coldplay's. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was a guest.
The Weeknd.
Huh?
He was technically still in his prime. The Weeknd.
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Bruno Mars, didn't he do it?
Same guest star.
He was a guest star.
Yeah, same one Coldplay. You think about
Michael
the same
Jackson, shit, he had fucking Invincible. Not invincible. Dangerous.
I got your brother saying like it's
Yeah.
very rare
Yeah.
that the artist that's headlining is in their prime. Usually it's well after. Like Usher, Dr. Dre, all
Like
them
Legacy.
Legacy
Yeah,
based.
Prince
right.
did it.
Even
Yeah.
Rihanna's young, but she
Yeah,
hadn't dropped
ain't
years.
done no
She hadn't dropped music
Yeah,
in years.
She
So by
a
the time she
billionaire off of Fendi.
exactly. So by the time she
good.
did it, she was doing the old stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, he's the first
Usher.
one, but it's not like he doesn't have a catalog to go to though.
oh no, I'm just saying
So-
like people been acting like he had to. It's like well,
They,
like it's
they,
nuanced
but
to
they're, it's a unwritten rule or not a rule at all. But they're only going by the precedent that was already established, and he just broke it.
Yeah, Bruno. You see, someone said Beyonce. I could have swore Beyonce had her own own Super Bowl show. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, shit, hell if I know. It's the NFL. I could be completely wrong.
Invincible season 3 reviews coming to FPS. Yeah, I just actually
Man,
told
that shit
the
is
group-
hard body so far, boy.
Yeah, I just
Oh, my
told
God.
Invincible back. I
Invincible.
just
Oh, I don't-
dropped it in
what
the
is
chat.
that?
Three episodes in so far. It's a animation series based off a comic. It's like, but it's adult though. It ain't no
What's it streaming on?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, they said Bruno and Beyonce had their own, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a Black Panther moment.
yeah. So
It wasn't
Beyonce
Black
she did
Panther.
hers in 2013.
Yeah.
In,
Okay, I
New
know, I'm
New
about to
Orleans.
say-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I know I wasn't tripping. I could swear she had her own.
Easypedia. So yeah, we'll talk about it Sunday and figure out how we want to cover it.
Yeah, me thinking I was tripping.
Some of the, yeah, but we're definitely gonna review it. May do a season recap or I don't know, but we're not gonna skip it. Jonathan, which of these artists would have the worst halftime show? 6ix9ine, Ice Spice, Lil Baby, or Sexy Red?
Ice Spice.
6ix9ine.
Ice Spice,
Ice
bro.
Spice.
Thank you, Sonny. Have y'all seen clips of her before, man? Absolutely horrible.
But people will probably still be like looking at her and shit like that. though.
Nah,
they
she
won't.
done lost that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that in her short prime.
They say Lotto done absorbed all her joints,
Yeah,
like,
bruh.
That's
like
crazy.
in the
Ice Spice.
Space Jam
You know,
joint.
like no shit like,
So
like
y'all
Cell from
think
Dragon
she'll
Ball.
be worse than 6ix9ine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause at least with 6ix9ine, he has
You
this
gonna get
excuse-
energy.
You can get energy. You gonna get hype. Ice Spice be looking up there like I'm just up here. I'm here so I'm gonna get fine.
Yeah, at least 6ix9ine got some Onyx energy, old
Yep.
school Onyx energy. But no, Ice Spice, bruh. I think you need to see some clips of Ice Spice.
Yeah, I promise you.
It's not good, bro.
There's
horrible.
But there's literally this one old clip that keeps resurfacing every once in a while. She's just literally just shaking ass, and you can see her face just like I'm ready to go. Like I'm tired of this
She
shit. Like,
has like no care in the world when she up on that
right.
That's crazy.
But she gonna bring Taylor Swift on stage. She gonna
don't
bring.
know if
She
Taylor-
got friends that she can bring with
think
her.
that Taylor Swift-
6ix9ine ain't got no friends.
Need that Taylor Swift favor to ring out now.
It might have. P-Troyd again, most Grammy win for a rap song, most viewed halftime show ever. And it's halftime show, not the whole Super Bowl thing that people have been putting out there. From what I've seen, there's a difference in the numbers and what the numbers are reporting. Match Usher's halftime YouTube from a year ago in one day. GNX re-entering Billboard at number 1. Yeah. Portugal. Hey y'all, thanks for the content. Will Mike finally enter the chamber?
Yes,
Yep.
it is on the way. I forgot we did it. Shit.
Bryce, how do y'all feel about Kendrick and Danny Brown low-key calling you out by saying the people who discredit M nowadays don't respect hip-hop or lyricism?
What?
They ain't calling us out.
What? I don't even understand.
We never questioned M lyricism. though.
I have to hear the clip and hear how he said it, but I don't take that as calling us out. As a matter of fact, I was one of the few that liked that last album.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
true.
yeah.
I go by the music,
But
bro.
but even though we didn't enjoy it,
No
we
one
wasn't questioning
discredits
his lyric-
Eminem.
We wouldn't.
That's
we wouldn't
always, and we make sure we say that.
We always do.
every
Yes.
time.
Every single. But somebody tried to say, like, "Man, y'all hated the last part." I was like, "You didn't even watch the review. Like, you just saying that you didn't watch it."
Yeah, but I don't think, it was referencing us.
No,
Yeah.
No.
But we're trying to start some mess.
I know.
Donovan,
No, man, stop being chatty patty out here.
one track gotta go. BZ, Illmatic, Rod, y'all funny. Reasonable Doubt, FIFO, Victory Lap, Ken, Electric Circus. Y'all better
So
not
one
vote
song
me
from
off
them
the album.
album.
One track. Illmatic is an album. It's not a track.
No. So one track from that
From
album.
that album.
Yep.
From
Oh,
okay. From Illmatic, I got One Time for Your Mind. If I had to pick one.
That's the one. Let me see.
If I had to pick one to go, it'd be One Time for Your Mind.
Yeah, mine would be. Hold on, let me make sure I'm right on this.
And this is tough though.
Mine would be either.
And I'm not gonna pick an intro. Like, why would I pick an intro? That's
maybe
not a song.
Soul Power for me.
That's not a song. I'm not gonna pick an intro.
I can't remember if I like. Hold on. Yeah, it'd be Cashmere Thoughts or Regrets.
It might have to be Sucker Proof for me, even though I like that. I wouldn't take nothing off this album,
It
so
wouldn't
let me be
Regret.
real clear.
It would be Cashmere
No,
Thoughts.
but
it'd be
it'll be
Cashmere Thoughts.
Yeah, I'm about to say. That's what I'm like. Right, you tripping?
Cashmere Thoughts, not regrets.
regrets.
Yeah,
What
not
are you talking
regrets.
about?
Not regrets. I regret that decision.
Yes.
No.
Cashmere Thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
if I had to pick
Which
one,
one other one you gonna pick?
if I had to
Yeah,
pick
you
one,
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
yeah, if
You
I
ain't
had to
lying.
pick one,
Yeah,
right, I
yeah.
would pick Cashmere
I
Thoughts.
think that's the one I always say. I want to say
Yeah.
somebody asked me this before.
Yeah.
It'd be Cashmere Thoughts.
Nah, hell no. I can't believe you said
No,
that.
yeah, that's why I said. Wait a minute. Oh no, no,
Sucker
not
Proof
regrets,
or
but
Real Big.
Cashmere Thoughts.
Nah. Sucker Proof. Real big's. The message is too strong.
Jermaine, no, you're too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Yeah, which that was in the beginning, right? When he was still with the GNS off the hood. JP runs this. Audio was rough live, but cleaned up in post production. Visually great. Looks like no matter if you like or hate the set of songs chosen, he did it his way. I gotta respect it.
Yep.
Yep. Armada, K-Dot need to call out yay. And last one is JJ. Twitter would have been so heartbroken seeing what a dead crowd combined with the weak performer would have looked like had it been Wayne respectfully.
Man,
I'm so glad it wasn't Wayne, bro.
so glad, bro.
I'm sorry. I love Lil Wayne, but no.
It's past its time, man.
It is.
Don't
It is.
stop.
Did y'all hear him on the Tweaker remix?
No,
He sounded good on that. I give him
he
that.
did, bro.
Oh, you had something to prove.
But it's also a cheat code. He's rapping over what he came up on. So.
Yeah. But he also said Jello made him redo the verse. Yeah.
Jello made him
Bro,
redo the
what?
verse. You capping.
No,
So
real
Jello
talk.
said, "No, go redo it."
And this is out of Wayne's mouth. Wayne was saying that Jello is very like particular about how
That's
what he
crazy.
wants,
What?
and Jello made him redo it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel about that if
Man, bro.
I'm Wayne and Jello's telling me to redo my
he
verse.
can't even rap.
Bruh.
How the hell you gonna tell me
Like,
to redo my verse?
It's
Redo
okay
your
if-
verse.
Right? Redo everything you
Dr.
do.
Dre tell you that.
Yeah.
If Jay, if someone, okay, if Dre say, "Oh, you want me to go do that again?" Shit, it's fucking Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that shit again. Like Jello,
Yeah, that's wild.
that's
You
wild.
telling me? Moi?
That definitely don't got. That
Wayne
definitely
was
got.
cool with it.
So y'all looking forward to Carter 6?
I'm not looking forward to it. I'm listening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looking forward to it. You gonna listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of these things, man. I feel like Wayne still has moments. He's like, you know what he is? He's
Not
like,
if Jello telling him to redo verses.
but he sounds really good on there. So I don't know what the original sounded like, but the one that we got sounds good. I'll put it to you like this. I feel like Lil Wayne is in his Dwayne Wade mode with the Cleveland Cavs before he went back to the Miami Heat. That Miami Heat team made the playoffs, and he had a couple big moments like against Philly and stuff like that, 30 points. Like Wayne can still have moments, but
As a
like
whole album.
the whole album is questionable unless it's like Alchemist says, "Hey, bro, like Lil Wayne," or like you know what I'm saying, like somebody that we really fucking with right now, producer wise, that's like, "Yo, like let's go."
Conductor.
DJ Drama, conductor, somebody. You're just like, "Come on, let's go." Then okay, cool. Like I'm interested. But right now, I'm just like,
So no.
no.
Real quick, I just want to give a random shout out to somebody. Bushman Adami. He up there going to bat for us, company man, and a couple other people on Twitter right now.
Oh, really?
He calling out Complex. Yep. He said, never in my life have I seen y'all write an article about the company man or Dead in Hip Hop's takes, but yet y'all will pick a platform, any old crusty basement dwelling looking white man's opinion on hip hop, like we're supposed to give a fuck. Because who is this? And it's starting to it's getting some views, it's getting some traction.
Yeah, okay. Shout out. Thank you. Hey, man, we out here. You know what I'm saying? That's all
what's
Super
up.
Chats, man?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool, man. Thank y'all for coming through another Dead End Hip Hop live, man. Sorry again for the technical difficulties.
Appreciate
we had
y'all
to do
sticking
some.
around, too.
Yeah, appreciate y'all sticking around, man. You know, we had to make us pivot. I see some people actually like the view, so you know, this is one view that we actually wanted to tap into at one point. Anyway, we just set this up on the fly, so you know, it'll be something that we look into as a backup in the future. But again, thank you for sticking around and you know, giving us that grace to work through the complications. But yeah, man, this has been our full breakdown of the Super Bowl halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. We all loved it here. I hope you guys go back. If you don't love it, I hope you go back and just really see what this man did, man. He is definitely making history with this halftime performance. So you want to be a part of that. But if you don't, you just don't. You know, you're not like us.
Right. You was waiting to say that.
I was
waiting.
It was right there.
He was waiting to say it.
It was right there.
He was waiting to
I'm
say
a dad. What can I say? I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad. All right?
Oh, man.
You thought he wasn't gonna do it, but he flipped it right second.
Right. I did this. I'm the mean.
Right.
I probably shouldn't do it, but I'm going to do
No,
it
no,
anyway.
If Brian sends you this, he
Hey, if
said,
I
fuck
see you
it.
that, straight up. But nah, man, thank y'all for kicking it with us, man. It's always fun to do these. And until next time, peace.
Peace.
What are you talking about?